10 worst SUVs for seniors. Number 1 will surely surprise you. Old is gold, they say, and gold needs protection. As you advance in age, no car suits you better than an SUV. SUVs are spacious, characterized by a roomier headroom and legroom, offer comfortable seating, and enjoy unmatched towing capability and all-terrain adaptability. SUVs are also safely built, something you must prioritize in your senior age. But does that mean that you can get just any sports utility vehicle? Are all sports utility vehicles senior friendly? Well, the answer is no. Not all SUVs are good for seniors. As a matter of fact, some are worse. They don't offer the safety features you expect, they are less comfortable and feature complicated in-car technology, and those are SUVs I'll talk about in this video. As reported by Consumer Reports, a reliable consumer watchdog, these SUVs have been recalled several times by the NHTSA for reliability and safety issues, things you can never compromise on as a buyer. Let's get into the list and watch out for the SUV sitting at position 1. You wouldn't have seen this coming. Number 10. Ford Bronco Sport. Note that the Ford Bronco Sport is different from the original Ford Bronco. This compact SUV graces the market with a bossy outdoorsy character to dominate the outdoors. The Ford Bronco Sport also enjoys easy-to-use controls and is generally fun to ride. But even so, that doesn't stop its customers from complaining. For one, according to Consumer Reports, this domineering SUV's engine vibrates at low revolutions and the ride may feel firm at some point. Also, the driver's seat distance is short, which won't favor most seniors. Over the years, the NHTSA has recalled the Bronco Sport severally. For example, the compact SUV was recalled 8 times in 2021 for issues like fuel leaks, brake failure, engine stall, disengaged glass panel, and loss of control, all cases pointing to safety concerns. The SUV was also recalled 6 times in 2022 and 3 times in 2023 for fuel leaks, flickering exterior lights, which reduce visibility, and brake failure, which shows concern among its buyers. In number 9, Ford Escape. The Ford Escape was redesigned in 2020 and now it comes in a caviar design characterized by a raised hatchback. So, it's one of the coolest looking compact SUVs out there. The SUV enjoys elaborate in-car technology and advanced safety features, making it one of the most envied sports utility vehicles. But again, some concerns don't sit well with senior adults. For instance, the NHTSA recalled this compact SUV 11 times in 2020 for engine failure, fuel leak, loss of engine power, engine cooling issues, and brake failure. A year later, the 2021 model was recalled 8 times for the same issues, and thinking that the manufacturer had learned, the NHTSA recalled the 2022 model 6 times again for the same problem. And now, though we are only halfway through 2023, the NHTSA has already recalled the model twice for engine failure and fuel leak, all which are fire risks. So, obviously the number could rise by the end of the year, making the Ford Escape a no-go zone for seniors. In number 8, Mercedes-Benz GLB. The Mercedes-Benz GLB comes in a unique boxy style that distinguishes itself from its competitors. It is in between the giant GLC and the lesser GLA, making it the perfect blend of both worlds. This model enjoys easy access, fuel efficiency, and generous cargo space. Also, thanks to its 8-speed dual-clutch auto transmission and 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, its speed and power are unrivaled, which explains why there haven't been recalls in 2022 and 2023 so far. However, I have issues with the 2020 and 2021 models, which the NHTSA has repeatedly recalled for reliability and safety concerns. The 2020 model, for example, was recalled 18 times for a malfunctioning e-call system, inoperable rear-view camera, late airbag deployment, incorrectly adjusted headlights, detached spoilers, and steering and suspension faults, among many others. Meanwhile, the 2021 model was recalled 11 times for the same issues. That means the 2020 and 2021 models are a risky undertaking. However, given the zero number of recalls in 2022 and 2023, it seems the manufacturer has learned from past mistakes. In number 7, Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you're looking for a versatile, all-round mid-size SUV for your outdoor adventures, very few fit the description of the Grand Cherokee. This mid-size SUV by Jeep is adequately equipped for on- and off-road competence. Even better, it has the trailer towing capability. Its interior is pretty luxurious and the seats are super comfy. Furthermore, it enjoys decent fuel economy, more straightforward controls and a premium cabin. But with all those impressive provisions, why is this SUV not a good fit for seniors? Well, the NHTSA recalls explain everything. This SUV has been recalled 3 times in 2020, 9 times in 2021, 10 times in 2022, and 3 times in 2023. And the number could rise in 2023 given that the year is not over. Issues such as engine failure, fuel starvation, loss of steering control, and reduced outside visibility have all been reported by Consumer Reports, underlying the reason this car is not good for seniors. In number 6, Land Rover Range Rover Sport. The Land Rover Range Rover Sport stems out in a sporty and engaging character, reminiscing the flagship Range Rover model. However, unlike the flagship model, this SUV is slightly less comfy, shorter, and smaller, even though it looks luxurious and classy. The issue with the Land Rover Range Rover Sport, as reported by Consumer Reports, is that sometimes the engine oil leaks, the seat belt loosens, and the exterior light flickers and interferes with outside visibility. In other cases, you may unknowingly fail to inflate the correct tire pressure, which becomes a safety risk. Those among others, the 6 NHTSA recalls in 2020 and 2021, 5 in 2020, and 3 in 2023 so far. Wait a minute, I know you're enjoying this video. What about you give me a thumbs up by liking it, then subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest epic videos. Let's continue. In number 5, Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. The Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport is different from the Volkswagen Atlas shared next. The Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport sacrifices cargo volume for a more angular, distinctive look. This mid-size SUV is pleasant to drive, but it's not the best choice for older adults. As reported by the Consumer Reports, the NHTSA has recalled the SUV 10 times in 2020, 13 times in 2021, and 6 times in 2022, and 4 times in 2023 so far for different safety and reliability issues. That includes late airbag deployment, water and fuel leaks, loss of steering control, flickering headlights, poor rear view camera, and brake failure. All those issues point to a risky buy, a no-no for seniors. In number 4, Volkswagen Atlas. The Volkswagen Atlas is a mid-size SUV that blends functionality and size for a more competent driving and handling experience. This SUV features the user controls you want as a senior and generous interior space. Furthermore, its cabin is pretty quiet. However, some issues are concerning. Consumer Reports account for 4 recalls in 2020, 16 in 2021, 6 in 2022, and 3 in 2023, pointing to issues like late airbag deployment, fuel leaks, loss of steering control, and suspension issues. Moreover, the SUV suffers from poor GVWR equipment labeling, which makes it hard to detect an overload. In number 3, Jeep Wrangler. Coming in position 3 is the famous Jeep Wrangler. This mid-size SUV brings its rustic charm to the road and is characterized by a rugged body construction. Its improved amenities, in-car connectivity, and powertrain make it a tempting buy, but don't be in such a hurry if you're a senior. The SUV has awkward access and enjoys a rough ride experience, which doesn't favor seniors. The SUV is also reported to attract too much wind noise, and there are other concerns evidenced by the 9 recalls in 2020 and 2021, 8 recalls in 2022, and 5 recalls in 2023. That includes clutch overheating, engine shutdown and stall, fuel pump failure, and poor rear-view camera. In number 2, Lincoln Aviator. The Lincoln Aviator makes the second worst SUV for seniors, despite its luxurious appeal, which is characterized by a sophisticated cabin. Its controls are not so pleasing, and neither is its fuel economy. Even worse, the mid-size SUV was recalled by the NHTSA 14 times in 2020, 10 times in 2021, 7 times in 2022, and 4 times in 2023 due to issues like loss of rear-view image, loose seat belt, windshield visibility loss, late airbag deployment, fuel leak, and electrical wiring fault. Number 1. Coming in number 1 is the Ford Explorer. Here comes the surprise I promised earlier. The Ford Explorer, which is most people's fancied car, isn't the best choice for seniors. Yes, this mid-size 3-row SUV was redesigned entirely in 2020 and looks more refined and spacious. Yes, its cabin is also quiet, but that's just about it. Customers complain of a noisy engine, clunky transmission, and a stiff-edge riding experience, as reported by Consumer Reports. Moreover, the NHTSA recalled the SUV 19 times in 2020, 10 times in 2021 and 2020, and 3 times in 2023. The number for 2023 could rise by the end of the year. Some reasons for the recalls which should worry you as an older adult include loss of rear-view image, brake failure, poor windshield and rear-view visibility, and engine power loss. Now that you know the 10 worst SUVs for seniors, here is another video on the best 3-row 7-seater SUVs for families which you love. See you there.